Welcome, Jason. Welcome to Crypto Town. It's really
Thank
nice
you.
to have you here.
Thanks for having me here in Dubai.
Yeah, definitely. You've been the founder of Oklink from 2016. You're the vice president of business development for OKCoin. After that, you became the CEO of OKCoin, and now you're the chief innovation officer of OKX, right? One very important question before we start: is McLaren really your favorite F1 team? Oh. And just for context, do you want to just tell the difference between OKCoin and OKX so that the entire episode we can just refer it to as OKX because it's all being bridged under the same brand, right?
Yeah, sure. You mentioned Oklink also, and I can talk a little bit about that. So we are a group of companies, and OKX is our flagship brand and our flagship product. We're going to sunset OKCoin, the brand, over the next 12 months. So very soon it will just be OKX in terms of consumer-facing products. OKCoin in the past was originally founded and focused just on local currency to crypto, whereas OKX provided a much fuller scope, way more products, and way more crypto-native solutions. So now, as we're converging and we've built really better tools and experiences, we were now bringing everything together under that OKX brand.
Got it. Before we unpack all of your experiences at OKX and everything, I just want to learn who is the person behind all of this, who really is Jason and what's his story?
I'll try my best. I got into crypto in 2013. Oh, wow. So that's 11 years ago.
That's a long time.
That's kind of crazy.
How did you come across crypto?
I used to work in traditional finance. When I was at Barclays in 2011, I heard about crypto on the trading floor more as a joke. My colleagues, everyone was making fun of these stupid, silly people and doing all these crazy things. It was fun to make fun of these things. It's a crazy idea back then. But fast forward a little bit, I was in the Bay Area in 2013 working on my own startup. And I learned more about Bitcoin by going to these meetups and events. And I don't know if you remember, Bitcoin had its first really publicized bull market in 2013 when it hit $1,000. It was on the front page of Time magazine and all that. And the possibilities of what Bitcoin could do were just tremendous. That's when I really, our startup didn't work out, but long story short, I ended up back into the industry professionally for real in 2016, and that's how I joined OKCoin and OK Group.
How was life pre-crypto for you? So you did your bachelor's in economics, and then you did MBA in New York, right? From NYU. So you were born and raised in Hong Kong, and then you moved to US?
I moved to the US when I was 14.
All right.
For high school, for college, stayed around in New York for work. I went through the traditional path of trying to. I studied economics. I wanted to get into finance. My first job out of college was in a sector of finance, municipal bonds and debt. I don't know if you're familiar. That's maybe a US thing. But and then I went to business school. I wanted to get into capital markets. I wanted to move back to Hong Kong. I'm from Hong Kong, right? Like you said. And so that's what my journey was. But then when I got to Barclays in Hong Kong, I realized that there's really not that much exciting things that are happening in finance. Like finance.
And it's never a dull day in crypto, so it worked out perfectly.
And exactly, right? Crypto in contrast, obviously with a lot of luck and hindsight behind, but it's just such a much more fascinating place. And now what's really funny is I'm meeting some of my old colleagues that I used to work with who have now joined crypto.
Are these the same people who used to make fun of crypto back in the day?
Some of them, yeah, absolutely. Some of them were making fun of crypto, but now they've come full circle and learned about it. And finance in itself, also for crypto and traditional finance, there are similarities, right? I think most importantly, crypto platforms like ourselves ultimately hold client funds. And so that's a very high an important responsibility. Therefore, there absolutely should be rules and regulations around how do you make sure platforms in general, follow the rules and make sure they don't blow up, lose people's money, as we saw, right? And so it's very important. And I think, you come full circle and kind of understand that, there's things that are good and there are some things where are still kind of boring. And I think there are better ways to do it. And that's maybe where crypto, decentralized finance or other things can help improve some of these traditional things.
We'll come to the regulations part in a bit as well, right? But just going chronologically, so how did you come across OKCoin?
My co-founder at the startup I worked with, he also worked with me at Barclays. He joined OKCoin before me.
Okay.
and connected me with our founders. We chatted. I was skeptical at first.
Right.
Okcoin, our company's name, started in Beijing, China. One of my first reasons to join was to go to Hong Kong
Okay.
and help the company expand.
Right.
Our vision has always been that crypto is a global industry and we need to be a global participant.
Right.
And so that's what I did. This was 2016. It was fun. I could go home. My family was there. I
Correct.
could see some friends.
Right.
But also in Hong Kong at that time, very finance heavy.
Right.
The attitude to crypto was didn't quite get it, but okay, it's fine.
How many people were there when you joined in 2016?
A few dozen people, maybe 50-ish.
Double digits on the smaller side.
Absolutely double digits.
Yeah. And now you have how many in OKX?
I heard it's over 4,000
Wow.
people globally.
Wow. I heard last year all OKX employees got free tickets to F1. Is that right?
I don't know if every person got a free ticket, but my teammates did go.